Cup tonight on ESPN. Got a Friday night ball night. The association Warriors are down in New Orleans where Brandon Ingram is questionable to play. He's dealing with an ankle injury. If he doesn't go, Steph Curry and company are in great position, not only in group play, but also to hand the Pels their fourth straight loss. Denver's going to have something to say about who wins Group C now. The Nuggets are hosting the Mavericks tonight. No Luka in this one. Mavs have somehow won 3 straight coming in, but the dad bod god Nikola Jokic already beat Dallas a couple weeks ago. Kyrie Irving had 43 in the loss for the Mavs. So tonight, marking the third of 4 group play games for Group C. Each group winner advances to the knockout rounds. Just as a refresher here, a primer, or as Gary calls it, a primer, as well as the team in each conference with the best record in group play games that finished second in its group. Warriors can clinch the group and a spot in the quarterfinals with a win and a Denver loss. NBA analyst Kendrick Perkins is with us on SportsCenter. Perk, not only have the Warriors been dominant in Group C play, they stand atop the Western Conference. It's a stark contrast from this time last year. So what's fueling their strong start this year?
It's that light-skinned brother with the green eyes, and it seems like he's on a revenge tour right now, right? And I saw this look in his eyes during the preseason, and I said, Steph Curry is locked in. Steph Curry feels some type of way, in my opinion, with Klay Thompson leaving him. We saw the passion that he played with when they beat Dallas a few weeks ago. But when you think about the way that this Warriors team is playing, Steve Kerr, adding a new recipe to the game, going with a 13-man rotation. Mm-hmm. They're defending the perimeter at an extremely high level. Number 1 in guarding the three-point line. Draymond Green is looking like a guy who is saying, you know what, I think y'all forgot about me when it comes down to Defensive Player of the Year type guys, and I'm going to put my name back in the conversation. So I know, yes, they're playing to secure and lock up the NBA Cup, which they should against the Pelicans, but I'm looking at them overall, and I'm looking at the West with all the injuries right now, and it's a mystery, and the Warriors are a legit threat in the Western Conference to make it out of the West.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned the injuries, because I got to ask you about the one that's afflicting Luka. It's a wrist strain. He's out for at least the next week. Short term now, we're talking about the Western Conference champs from just a season ago, but short term, what's your outlook for these Mavericks?
Well, look, they're still deep, right? When you look at the addition of Klay Thompson, and most importantly, the play of Kyrie Irving, and picking back off of what he did last season. Last season, his numbers were similar to Anthony Edwards at an all-NBA level. Look, Kyrie Irving is playing outside his mind right now when it comes down to averaging about 25 points a game, shooting 54% from the field. But when you look at what they have around him, the one thing that you could know is that if Kyrie Irving has a dynamic roller, lob threat at the basket, he is unguardable in the pick and roll. He has that in Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford. It's going to be a brawl for it all tonight. They had a signature win against Oklahoma City Thunder a few games ago. Without Luka, they're going to come in with the right mindset against the Denver Nuggets and make it a competitive game led by Kyrie Irving.